Hello and welcome back to Realm of Thrones 4.0. Alright, we're in a battle almost immediately here because we need to defend this village. We're basically trying to make sure that all the villages surrounding our various territories are going to be relatively well defended and hopefully not raided, because obviously it's going to make it harder for us to recruit people. And obviously, oh, I took massive damage right now. Okay, that is not so good. Okay, thanks very much. Wow. How much damage did I actually take right there? Was that like 80 damage or something like that? That must have been 80 damage. Wow. Okay, definitely wasn't expecting that. I thought to myself, oh no, I shouldn't have anything to worry about here. These guys are not going to have anything too dramatic to really write home about. I wouldn't have expected them to be able to deal any damage that significant. But apparently they were. Wow. Okay, that's really, really eye-opening, and I should be much more careful in future, I guess. But as I say, I really wasn't expecting anything super harsh. Wow, that was definitely a headshot, though, of course. And headshots, as we know, are definitely going to cause critical damage. And I'm surprised I actually didn't die, to be honest, but there you go. Alright, so we did increase our relation with the village as well. We gained some nice little renown here and there. And we should probably be taking her prisoner. Oh, we also get to rescue one of our vassals there as well, which is actually quite nice. And look at how many level ups we just gained. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, we'll just take some of these prisoners as well, and then we're just going to go and sell them real fast. Basically, what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to stay active in terms of skirmishing and in terms of being in a place that we need to be in to actually help out as much as possible. Because if we don't do that, then I have a bad feeling that the Targaryens, aka Daenerys, are going to have some really, really big issues. So hopefully we're going to do all right here. Hopefully I'm going to be able to continue to stock all of these guys in there. To be fair, we don't have any vassals in here at the moment because we made peace with the Valantines, of course, and we had mostly them in there, so, you know, that is to be expected. And Illyria has now just fallen, as you can see over there. So that's obviously not very good, is it? No, that is not very good. However, here we go. Let's just do a little bit of smithing just to get me to 75 in smithing. There we go. That's very nice. Let's do this. We're going to go for phalanx. I think it seems like a pretty decent idea. Also, I will be taking these increased learning rate things, but I am going to need to make a couple more resources for me before I am able to do that, because what I'm going to do is at the time when I'm actually going to focus on smithing quite a bit more, I will be making everything. So I'll just refine everything that I have from my smelting, turn it into the highest level of resource, and then I will respec, and then I will, you know, do curious smelter, curious smith, etc., etc., and then that's obviously going to make a pretty big difference, or hopefully it's going to make a pretty big difference. Otherwise, apart from that, we have maxed out our writing skill, as you can see right here, so I'm actually not sure whether we want to go for anything more here in writing. I'm thinking that athletics is probably going to be a little bit more useful. Maybe bows, maybe polearms. I'm thinking probably polearms at the moment, because it seems like the polearm is seemingly quite a fun weapon to use for me right now. So I'm kind of thinking let's double down on it a little bit. And oh dear, okay, so Aegon's running around here with a relatively large army. I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to besiege something. He's going to besiege something else. All right, so he's going to Oros. Daenerys has actually created an army. Okay, hello. Alright, so she's actually starting to do something useful, which is rather interesting because she hasn't really been doing that much. No offense to her, of course, no offense to her, but she really has not been that active in her abilities to attack, you know. She's basically just been kind of waiting around, not really doing much at all. Gonna go for a nice little shield wall here, gonna put these guys into a loose formation, and then we'll just get these guys to follow me. Obviously, I kind of want to make sure that my archers can actually fire at the opponent, but I also want to make sure that they are protected as best as they can. So it is a bit difficult to actually make that work, especially in the nighttime as well. I'm not a big fan of fighting in the nighttime, as I've said multiple times before. I am really not very good at it because I just generally can't see anything. And hopefully you can see some stuff. Very much hope that you can, because otherwise, you know, it's like a double whammy of terribleness, because I'm not able to see and also you're not able to see. So who's benefiting from this at all? Well, not really anyone except the AI, of course. Well, the enemy AI, potentially. And we're just going to tell everyone to charge in, I guess. Tell the infantry as well. There doesn't seem to be much point in doing it any other way. And we will hopefully tell our archers to go over to the side there as well, because they want to go a little bit off-center so that they can get line of sight just that much easier. Just going to run along the line here, try and do some damage with my polearm. Nice. We're getting a nice load of headshot kills as well. Why are we losing so many people, by the way? Is it because of all these master archers? I wouldn't be surprised. Feels like they have a huge amount of archers here. But they don't have... How did I die? How did I die? What? What was that? Did you see that? That's actually incredible. And why are we losing so many people? How many... Wait a minute, wait a minute. How did we lose so many people right there? We literally lost, like, what? Almost 100 people. They had some house guards, so I guess that kind of makes sense, but they only killed 11. The Mirish Axemen actually killed quite a few, but that surely can't be the reason. That really can't be the reason, surely. Anyway, we did get 20 renown for that. I'm a bit worried now. We do have some pretty good war mount numbers in my inventory, so shouldn't be too bad there. Gonna rescue quite a few of the troops that we have available here as well. They actually have a pretty significant number of people that we can rescue, so that's quite nice. And we can also take some prisoners here as well, which is exactly what I'll do, and then we'll move on. We can also take a large amount of inventory from there. Okay, so we're just going to move on very quickly here, because I do not want to get... wait a minute. What are you doing here, Aegon? Is that Aegon himself? No, that is not Aegon. As you can see, he's not even in there. Isn't he besieging that? That is so weird. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what's even going on with some of this stuff, but seems like one of his parties is running along over here for some reason. Not sure why that's happening, but anyway, we're obviously going to run along here and head over to Meereen and hopefully not get attacked by anyone that is going to absolutely murder us. Wouldn't be surprised if he's actually able to win at Oros. I don't know what the garrison strength is like over there, so we might have some issues with it. I can't really sell anything. Can I really sell something right now? I don't really know, to be honest. Okay, well, let's just sell all of this stuff. Don't really need to keep too much of it. And otherwise, what else do we want to go for here? Well, we can actually sell all of this stuff, technically, can't we? We can really sell all this stuff. I don't really think we need it, do we? So there's 36,000 for us right there, and we might as well do a little bit of this. So let's just sell a bunch of that as well. This is the reason why I was saying that roguery skill is just absolutely amazing as well, because it just gives you even more loot on top of this, which is just kind of crazy. And let's just stop around about there. I don't really care too much about going for more of it. And wait a minute, I think I need beer. Yes, let's get some beer, olives. Let's just buy everything that we can here, apart from grain. Don't really need any grain. I will be selling off a little bit of it, and then we'll be moving on. There we go. All right, so what about the ransoms here as well? Let's just do a little bit of a ransom here. This guy is obviously going to get placed into the dungeon itself. So let's just donate the prisoner over here. There we go. And we are... What? Wait a minute. Why do I have minus relation? Huh? What? Why do I have minus relation with Daenerys? I didn't do anything. Did you see me do anything that was really, really bad just now? Because I've basically done, ever since we have started, you know, actually fighting in battles, all these battles that we've had on screen so far, they've all been on screen. There's nothing that I've done off screen, and I don't think I've done anything to offend her or offend her clan, but apparently I have. Okay, is it because I'm taking some of these guys prisoner? But I haven't executed them or anything like that. So I'm very perplexed right now why she, well, basically doesn't like us one bit.
Right.
Okay, I'm really, really surprised. Okay, oh no. Okay, yeah, oh no, I don't want to, oh no. Okay, fine, we're gonna duel this guy apparently. I didn't want to do that. I actually wanted to just attack. Should I get out my bow? Let's get out my bow and just shoot him. Ah, of course, he's not going to allow me to do that. Okay, here we go. I'm going to have to do something really, really clever here. It's not really going to work out too well for me, I think. Oh, never mind. Wow, 326. Oh, 326 damage. Yeah, thank you very much. Goodbye. Yeah, that will teach you. That will teach you, yes. Anyway, let's just do a nice little auto-resolve just to get him out the way, and we'll just take him prisoner real fast and take all the other prisoners as well. And then we can also take his loot. Good. There we go. Alright, that's what we like to see. So, we've got 144 influence now. Technically, I could do the thing where we farm some charm skill, but I don't think I really want to do that right now because I'm kind of wondering what Daenerys is going to do. Is she actually going to go... Ah, she's actually attacking this. Okay, this gives me a good opportunity to attack Zoe Grafton over here. Let me see what else I can get here. Okay, we're going to go for Natural Leader because -1 persuasion success required against characters of different cultures. We might even be able to persuade a couple of people to join us from Aegon's faction. I can only hope that maybe to be the case. I think that might be quite fun. So let's try it out. Otherwise, first of all, let's just go straight on in here and see what we can do against Zoe. Alright, so this is not too bad. I don't think we should be worrying too much about this, to be honest. I'm probably going to put my archers over there. These guys over here. Not going to put them into any kind of formation right now because it just doesn't make any sense. Going to tell my horse archers to charge in because they are generally going to be able to stay at range as much as they possibly can. And otherwise... let's try and hit a couple of people with my bow. Maybe I'm going to be able to, he says, as he just completely misses basically every single shot. Wow. Yeah, have you ever known someone as terrible as me with the bow? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Because literally I'm firing into a globule of units. Like an actual massive congregation of them. And yet, I'm still unable to hit anything. It's very strange. There we go, there's a nice hit. Okay, I'm just going to get out my polearm, just deal with them up close and personal, thank you very much. And I'm just going to take my cavalry away from them now and place these guys around about here, these guys here. Maybe they're going to get a little bit of the hint, and maybe they're going to come over here now and want to attack us potentially. Kind of wanted just to poke the bear a little bit, just to try and make sure that they might want to take, take the initiative a little bit. I think that would be quite nice. Ah, that would have been amazing if I could have hit that guy, but I think I had the wrong angle for the second there that I attacked, but oh well. Never mind. Okay, let's see if I can murder this guy potentially. Hello, there we go. That's what we like to see. I have a bad feeling, actually, that Aegon is running around with some really, really good units. I think I took a look at his composition when I was off screen and he was passing me by, and I thought to myself, okay, wait a minute, what does he have here? And then I thought I saw a huge amount of Valyrian cavalry, and I didn't think Valyrian cavalry was actually that good, but I think they are. I think they are very good, and they're not that expensive to train or anything like that either. So I mean, they kind of are, but they're not as expensive as noble units, of course, as you might expect. Just gonna get out my bow here. Just completely miss, of course, because that's what I do. Another one, very good. Okay. Yeah, it's really funny because, when we started the series, I was like, should I use a bow? Should I use a bow? Yeah, I think I'll use a bow. And then I start using the bow, and it's just absolutely useless. I don't know. It just never seems to work for me very well. Anyway, I'm just going to leave my archers over there, going to put them into a loose formation, and then we'll just tell my cavalry to charge in here as well, because we're getting a double-pronged assault now, and hopefully we're going to make good use of it. Obviously, I'm going to head in there as well. Oh, Zoe actually got eliminated by my horse's charge damage. 4 damage I did to her. That was very, very funny. She must be very embarrassed, because I would be, I would be 100%. Although, to be fair, I'd be probably laughing. I would be laughing quite a great deal, because literally getting attacked and dying from 4 damage, that's exactly the kind of thing that would happen to me, Anyway, there we go. We were able to achieve victory with very minimal casualties. I'm actually kind of surprised that was the case. She had a large army, but I think most of her units were indeed recruits. So that's making all the sense in the world now, isn't it? Yeah, she had like, what, 70 recruits almost, I think. So yeah, that definitely makes a huge difference, of course. Anyway, we'll just take all of these, and then we'll move on. There we go. Going to go into Meereen. I'm pretty sure Daenerys will be able to achieve victory in her attack of the castle. I don't think there's an extremely, powerful garrison there, so should be perfectly fine for her to achieve victory. Now, the one thing I would like to do is join her in a battle. Because if we can join her in a battle, we're going to get a look at the dragon in action. And I don't know whether it can actually attack, by the way. That is one thing that you should know. I do not know whether it can attack. Aegon has just been taken prisoner. Really? Oh, by what? Wait a minute, let me have a look. Wait a minute. Aegon Targaryen of House Targaryen has been taken prisoner by House Targaryen. Okay. Not sure how that works, but okay, sure. Well, that's funny. Okay, so wait a minute. If that is indeed the case, that means that I might even be able to take Tolos. Do you think I can maybe take Tolos? Let me actually see if I can call for an army. I highly doubt anyone's even going to be nearby. As you can see, I mean, they're going to take 4 days to get here. This is absolutely terrible. Why are they so far away, by the way? Where are they? You know, 4 days away? They must be literally in Westeros or something like that. That doesn't sound like a particularly good idea. Well, they did manage to take Oros. Very, very surprised that Aegon got himself taken prisoner, or defeated even, by anyone. But, okay, so he's been released from captivity. Okay, interesting. Right, so let's just do this. Oh, 4 days? What? And now they are already joining me. Okay, that's really weird. Okay, well, doesn't matter. We have them now, and we are now having a pretty sizable army. Hopefully no one is going to join me now either, because I'd much prefer they don't. Okay, I really don't want Borash, so I will just, I guess I'll just recommend this guy for 60 influence and gain a little bit of relation with his clan. Seems like a pretty decent idea. Okay, there we go. So, let's just hope that this is going to be done relatively soon. Who's this? Laswell. Aha, okay, we might have some issues with him. Oh no, never mind. We have some people actually splitting off from him now as well. So the only time this is going to be a bit of a problem is if Aegon himself turns up, I think. Oros has actually been taken back, which is very nice. So we can vote for Jorah, I guess, and we can spend 100 because we're going to get the influence back, as you can see, thanks to our wonderful perk. So it works even in voting situations, like, you know, who's going to get the fief kind of situations, which I actually think is really cool. There's Daenerys herself. There she has the dragon as well. So hopefully we're going to be able to take this, and then maybe, just maybe, we will be able to... Oh, no. She joined. Okay, she joined. Yeah, so this is actually a bug. People have told me that this is a bug where the higher ranking army joins, and then it effectively takes control away from you, away from the player. And the only way that you can actually make this work is if you leave this and then you come back, and yeah, that's the only way it can really work. So we're just going to wait here until they've destroyed that. Then I'm going to leave this, and then I'm going to have to go back in, join the continuing siege, and then she's going to go straight on in, as you can see right there. So that's how it's done now, and it's kind of a bit annoying actually, because what this effectively does is it eliminates the ability for me to say that I took this myself, and instead it's going to be Daenerys actually being the one that has taken it. You see what I mean? Like, she's the instigator of the siege officially in this case, because obviously it's not going to count that I was the one to, you know, initially attack. So that's obviously a bit of a problem in quite many places. And as far as I'm aware, they still have not fixed this. This is not a mod problem, by the way. This is a Bannerlord base game issue, apparently. So yeah, that's pretty bad, and it's still not fixed in the current version, as far as I'm aware. And I'm playing on a version that's slightly lower, you know, slightly lower in its updates, but apparently it's still, as I say, not fixed in the version that is the most up-to-date. So that's really unfortunate. Very, very bad. Okay, well, otherwise, hopefully I'm not going to die here. Well, it seems like this is indeed a victory, because when the enemy is running out with their archers and not actually attacking with their melee attacks, you can kind of tell that this is the beginning of the end for them. Yes, they really do not seem to be putting in too much effort here, which is very, very surprising to me. I would have expected them to be pretty, you know, pretty vicious about this whole defense thing, and I suppose they might be when they attempt to retake it, which is most likely what they're going to attempt to do. Can we actually get a couple of kills here? Yeah, unlikely, right? Yeah, unlikely. There we go. They all managed to escape. Sad. Very, very sad indeed. Let's just speed the rest of it up. And we are going to have to go into the keep. Not really that big a fan of doing that, so I'm probably just going to auto-resolve the last little bit here. Can we... Yeah, okay, we can just select some people and they can just go straight on in. There we go. There's the victory. 6.1 renown. Oh, wow. Really? Just 6.1? Wow, that's pretty terrible. So yeah, I still have no idea why she does not like us. I'm very, very perplexed by this, because I have not done anything to her specifically, or to any of her clan members either. And yeah, it kind of it confuses me like no one's business. I have no idea what's going on with that. But anyway, there you go. We were able to take Illyria. Maybe, just maybe, I will be able to get it myself. I'd love to be able to take ownership of a town. I think that would be the most fun thing ever. But it's highly unlikely that she's going to give that to me. What do you think? I think she's not going to. Let's have a look here. Build speed to ranged siege engines. Yes. Plus 10% hit points to ranged siege engines, or 25% chance of ranged siege engines getting hit while under bombardment. Gonna probably go for Dungeon Architect. I think that sounds like a much better idea. And I actually wonder, am I the engineer? No, I'm not making myself the engineer. I'm an idiot. I should have made myself the engineer a long time ago. Oh well, never mind. We have a pretty significant amount of engineering skill now. 52 is not a significant amount, I know, but it's decent. You know, it's much better than it was beforehand. Let's see if I'm actually going to get the vote coming in. If we do get the vote coming in, then I'm going to be pretty happy with that. Let's see what happens. There we go. There it is. And am I on it? Am I on the ticket? Yes, I am, but unfortunately, I'm not. Oh no, are you serious? Ah, that is so sad. Oh well, never mind. This guy's going to get it. And I'm going to just vote for Jorah so I get my influence back, and we're just going to earn a little bit more of something. I'm not entirely sure what we're even earning at this point, because I don't think we gain any... do we gain charm skill even if we don't gain any relation with the person, because we already maxed it out? I'm actually not entirely sure about that. Seems like the Valantines have actually managed to capture Mantaris as well, so if we do declare war against the Valantines, we should be able to take that, and maybe I'm going to have a much higher chance of being awarded that, potentially. Not entirely sure. Anyway, let's just go straight on in here, and we will try to besiege this as well. This is obviously the thing that we need to take, and I can only hope that we will be able to do it. I can hope that maybe Daenerys is going to come over here and maybe help me. I would very much appreciate that if she could. But I don't know what she's doing, actually, to be honest. Because, you know, you'd think that this is pretty much the most important thing for us to do. But, yeah, it's... there she is. Oh, no, never mind. Oh, hello. Oh, goodbye. Oh, hello. Oh, goodbye. Yeah, that seems to be the case here. Anyway, I'm going to have to do a little bit of cohesion building, because we don't want to lose our army here, of course. Okay, oh, wow. Oh, Daenerys is actually joining me. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, I was super, super worried about that, because this army was just about to get super large. And now that we've got these two armies here, we should be completely fine. Once this is destroyed, by the way, once these walls are destroyed, I will get out of here. And we should be then good to go back on in with her. There we go. Alright, so I'm just going to leave, and then I will join the continuing siege. There we go. Okay, fantastic. So yeah, this is indeed the sort of like workaround that you're going to need to do to be able to perpetrate sieges, which is, I don't know. It as I say, it really kind of punishes you pretty hard, because you don't actually get the, as I say, you don't get the ownership over actually taking the fief yourself. And instead, it's kind of like Daenerys has been the one to take it, or whoever it might be that comes in and is a higher ranking higher ranking army, you know, that's going to be a bit of an issue, isn't it? Anyway, let's just see if we can maybe do some damage here. Maybe I can get some nice little headshots. No, it doesn't seem like it. I hit that guy in the arm for 85. He still didn't die. I thought I hit him for 47 beforehand, but apparently not. Okay, we're going to have to go in here in just a second. I'm going to just try to shoot a couple of people on the walls if I can. Oh, it seems like they're just all hiding and stuff. Okay, I'm just going to get out of there then and just try to get beyond enemy lines. This is going to be... Oh, this is going to hurt. Hello. Don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me. Okay, hello. Now you can, if you want. Well, I was actually attempting to act as kind of like a distraction for the enemy archers, just so if they are kind of busy trying to kill me, then at least they're not, you know, busy killing someone else. That was kind of my my whole deal there, but it didn't seem to be that effective. I don't know, was it that effective? It seemed okay, you know. It seemed like we were taking a little bit of, you know, a little bit of heat off the attacking forces, but it didn't seem to be enough. I don't know, maybe I just need to be a bit more menacing. I don't know, maybe I'm just not killing enough, or maybe I need to get a bit more aggressive, but I can't really do that with this polearm, you see, because it is such a large, unwieldy thing that it's very, very difficult to use it in close quarters. So you've got to make sure that you manage your distance between you and the opponent when you're using something like this. It can really make a huge difference to do that. As you obviously saw when I was fighting those archers, it was kind of a bit of like a dance, you know, kind of have to keep at that certain distance. If you don't keep at that distance, then you're gonna have some issues. Anyway, there we go. Seems like we have achieved victory, and this is the final fief that Aegon's faction has ownership over, and we should now be theoretically able to eliminate them completely. And then maybe what they'll do is they might actually end up joining us, which I would very much appreciate. Okay, there we go. So we've earned relation again, which is very weird. Again, just wondering what's going on with you know, her being minus 60. Don't know what's going on with that, but anyway, there we go. We were able to capture a huge amount of people, apparently. I don't know how that was even possible, but apparently we did. And we can now donate the troops to the garrison. If we, actually no, not the troops. We want to donate people into the dungeon. There we go. Donate some prisoners. So let's just donate. Actually, you know what? We don't even have any vassals. Okay, so I guess I'm just going to just do this and get just 1,200. I suppose that seems like the best possible idea. And yeah, unfortunately, we are not seeing the dragon in this because, of course, you're not. Actually, what was she even in this? Oh, I didn't even know. I didn't even know whether she was in here. Well, whatever the case, when we enter a field battle and when she's in a field battle, we will hopefully be able to see the dragon. But as I say, I don't know whether it is actually combat capable. That is the biggest deal here. Because if it's not combat capable, then it's basically just gonna... It's probably just gonna stand there because it is indeed a very large model, I assume. And she's not really going to be able to hit anyone from the horse, you know, from, you know what I mean, from not horseback, from dragon back, I guess you can kind of call it. Anyway, we are actually getting the ownership over this, which is actually kind of amusing. I'm going to go for, I guess, just 20 influence. I don't really need to reduce my relation with these guys any further, and we are actually getting the town. So that's super nice. This is kind of what I wanted the entire time. Unfortunately, this the prosperity of this is very low in comparison to that of Illyria. It's like 1,000 difference, which is quite significant. But, you know, it's a town, right? It's a town, and that's all we can really hope for. Okay, so we do have loyalty problems here. kind of. Maybe not so much. What we're going to do is we need to... Well, they're building fortification. That's gonna take way too long because the construction is terrible. We need more militia. We are already having a massive amount of militia, aren't we? Yeah, look at that. Plus 1.5 bonus to militia. And the fairgrounds are also being built, and this is also being built. Okay, so I'm just going to do this. Then we're going to just do this, and that should give us 300... Are you serious? There's 300 days? Surely not. It's 100 days. Okay. Yeah, I guess that means because of the security, it's going to take a long, long time for that to happen. Oh, well, never mind. Okay, well, I guess we can just kind of hope. But this is definitely going to be something that we need to defend pretty hard. And I can only hope... Did Daenerys actually place some people in the garrison here? I'm kind of hoping that she did. If she didn't, then we're going to obviously have some big, big problems. Oh no, she placed a couple, but nothing too amazing in here. Oh dear. Oh well, we did get to 200 in pole arms, so let's actually have a look here. Plus 5 hit points to troops in your party might be kind of good. Plus 1 militia recruitment in the governed settlement. I'm not actually the governor, so I guess I'll just take the plus 5 hit points. I do have 1 focus point to spend, but I'm not going to spend it right now. Otherwise, that's actually going to be it for this episode. I'm hopeful that we'll be able to declare war against the Valantines soon enough, but I'm going to be doing a little bit of managing of the kingdom and things like that. Make sure that my fief is ready for any potential incursions by the Valantines if they were to attack it. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.